A bit too loud. Let me see if I can reduce it a little bit. Okay, can you guys hear me? Hello, welcome to another Sunday stream. So yeah, this is the first Sunday after the Kickstarter party and everything else. We're back to just making the game, and it feels good, man. Feels really good. Unfortunately, I told you guys it would be extra boring, and I really was. It was surprisingly boring. we we've done mostly code cleanup and things like that. So we've been improving some old stuff to make sure that we have room for whatever is going on in the future. So the cool thing is we are now, since the Kickstarter ended, we are on open development. So this means that everybody, especially our backers, can check out what we're doing. And we have a Trello link that I'm going to put up right now. So Trello board for open development. It's in the chat right now. So anybody can check the board. Hello, Remy. And you can just check it out and see what we're working on. So if you take a look there, you can see what we're doing this week, what is already done but is not live on Steam yet, and what our plans are for the near future. And our plans right now are to go to GDC March next year with a new build. So if you haven't already, just check it out, and if you have any feedback, just throw it to us, especially on Discord. And anybody out there as well who want to play, I'll be playing on USA East. There's no password. I'm on hard mode right now, so if you just want to join me, we can just play together. So yeah, like in the future for these updates, every Sunday, ideally I would be showing more behind the scenes kind of stuff, like showing you new things that we have been working on, maybe getting some feedback from you guys from stuff that we've done. But like I said, this week super boring. Next week's probably gonna be boring as well. Gonna try and make some new stuff and make it interesting to you guys. Mostly it's going to be cleaning up codes, doing maintenance of the game, and preparing the ground for more stuff in the future. Hello, Hattie. It's the Laser Dance. So if anybody want to join me in Hattie, we'll be playing here. It's an open server, so feel free to join up. And cool. So yeah, this week not gonna have a lot of hello Penzi. Do the Laser Dance for Penzi as well. Not a lot of exciting stuff going on this week, so mostly just gonna play a little bit with you guys and chat, and of course answer questions if you have any. A lot of you have been asking me a lot of stuff on Discord throughout the week, so I don't know if you have any new questions about anything, but we're gonna be here. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for this week. It would be cool if we could do maybe Epic. I have never been able to beat Epic in this game. Oh my god, the game is so loud for me. Is my voice okay? Like, is the game super loud for you guys, or is it fine? Oh, somebody fell down. Oh, there's no game sound? That's interesting. Super loud for me. Let me check it really quickly. It's funny. Okay. One of the things that we have been working on is improving networking. Like you guys have been seeing that the gameplay is really smoothly right now, but it still has a lot of issues, basic things that we have to do better. So especially when we do things like Pinky's rock has been a problem, because we do a lot of tricks behind the curtains to make the game feel really good online. Even if you have, like me, I have like 150 ms right now, which is a pretty high ping, pretty big lag. since I'm in Brazil and the server is in the USA and I'm streaming, so all these things together, the internet here is not that good. Even still, we can still play together. It's very smooth. This is not easy. Like we do a lot of tricks behind the scenes to make sure that this works properly. And what happens is some of these tricks are not compatible with some ideas that we have for skills. So Pinky's Rock, for example, has been proving quite a challenge. It's easy to get it working. It's not hard to get something to work online. The hardest part is for it to feel good and to play well, right? Which is ultimately our goal. And Pinky's Rock right now is not feeling good. It's not playing well. So we're gonna take another week at it, maybe two, see what we can do. But ultimately, we might have to redesign the skill to be something like a force field or something like that, that protects against bullets, but you can still walk through it, stuff like that. Another thing that is not very exciting, at least for players, but it is exciting for us as developers, is that Beto is transferring the animation to Sublime. So what that means is now we're going to have animation that is not frame by frame. This not only gives animations that are going to be smoother, most importantly, is going to allow us to do a lot of customization, things like that. So before you would not be able to, for example, if you have the Jimmy vampire skin, if you're back on the Kickstarter and you have the vampire skin, you could not use like the vampire cape and on the regular Jimmy skin, for example. You had to like these things had to be the same. With Beta doing this new type of animation, we can combine everything. So you can have like a vampire cape and maybe a different hair and then a different shoe or something like that, and we can accommodate that. So that's going to be really huge for customization, things like that in the game going forward. It's going to be pretty exciting. And that's pretty much it. We've been doing a lot of design stuff that is pretty rough, that we don't is not at a point that we should be showing right now, regarding skill trees and things like that. We're going to refine them a little bit more before we show it to the founders, see what they think. And mostly we're working on these things like menu screens, stuff like that. So hopefully for the next version, oh, somebody died here. Hopefully for the next version of the demo, we get to add the inventory screen, stuff like that, so you guys can start to have an idea about the items and how they work. The other thing is saying that he thought the demo was a demo and the next update will be in March. The next big updates will be in March, sure. But we're gonna try and do smaller updates here and there, mostly to showcase stuff that we're working on that we want your opinion on. It's not gonna be anything huge. So, for example, sooner we should try another one on hard before we move up, right? So, anybody else want to join? Gonna be on hard USA East. So we're doing some things with gamepad support, for example. We're doing keyboard mapping, things like that. So these are not super exciting stuff, I know, but they're super important, and not only for us, but also for some of you as well. Especially we have some French players who have Azerty keyboards, for example, and it's really bad for them that we don't have key remapping. And what is it, Hattie? You found my secret place. This is pretty neat. Originally, I would have something right here in this place. But yeah, it's just a demo. But like I said, Dolphin, sorry. We are going to update the demo with a few things like this that it would be nice to get your feedback early on. So key mapping, keyboard support, gamepad support, things like that. Definitely gonna update the demo with that. And anything new that we have to test that we want to show you guys, like inventory. Maybe if we get Binky Raft to work, it would be fun to add. But major updates is probably gonna be March. So don't hold your breath for any significant update before then. Because it's gonna be quite a while that we're doing basic stuff. So for example, the tool that we use to build our levels is not done yet. So we're probably gonna have to spend a little more time on it before we move on and create more levels. Same thing, Beto is redoing the animation system, so we're gonna have to redo a lot of animations that were already done. So there's a lot of boring stuff like this that unfortunately makes up a huge chunk of what game development actually is, and it's something that a lot of people ignore. Even people who are newcomers to the games industry, perhaps you like making mods or you do game jams, things like that. And on the surface, it can feel like making a bigger game is easy, just do more of that. But there are a lot of infrastructure and maintenance issues that you come up when you make bigger games that are not apparent when you're making smaller ones. So that's when most of the time when game developers and bigger companies they're talking about how something is difficult and stuff like that, they're usually talking about things like this because the project tends to become more and more complex before you can add more new stuff on it. Bill will have the big costume. What is a big costume? I honestly have no idea. Would you guys be interested in maybe finding frogs? Like, cause I know a lot of games that have like these little collectibles that you can find. I think it's pretty fun. I like it. Like the first Assassin's Creed, for example, I probably spent more time looking for the hidden stuff than actually playing the game. And maybe hide some frogs in the maps around the game. Just have you guys go frog hunting. That could be pretty interesting. Like put frogs in really weird corners, like that corner right there that Hattie just found. You know, like make you do a really weird jump and get to the frog. This stuff is super fun. Frog? I'm not even gonna ask. Not even gonna ask what frogs are. I'm afraid of the possible answers. Ouch! Dear God. Another thing that we are going to be working on in the near future is actually putting up the AI that we have been working on a pretty advanced AI for the game, and sadly we did not have time for the Kickstarter to put this AI. It was not 100% working, so we did this super stupid quick AI here with the enemies. But some things are really bad for the gameplays. For example, high ground is not that advantageous, like because they can shoot you kind of instantly and always hit you. So one of the things that we're gonna do with the new AI is ensure that you as the player you have a bigger advantage when you are on the high ground. So for example, the AI won't shoot you unless you have like half of your body out. So they won't like instantly start shooting you when you are below. And also they are going to have reaction time and they are going to have accuracy. So they are going to be able to miss and stuff like that. And this accuracy that the AI has, it's going to be modified by the height differences. So if the AI is on top and you are below, it's going to have extra accuracy. And the opposite is also true. So if you are on the high ground, the AI will have a bigger chance to miss when they fire at you. So hopefully all these things add to the tactical depth of the game, you know. making sure that some positions are more advantageous. Like ideally, the way that we thought the levels, like if you can climb up here, this would be a good spot, you know, especially if you have a rifle like this. And currently in the demo, is not really, it doesn't really make a difference. But hopefully, with slight changes like this on the AI and the behavior, it can become more interesting to like take the high ground like this and just be on the high spot. Woohoo, we did it. Yeah, hard mode is not very challenging. There's such a big jump to epic though. Anybody want to try epic? We can die together. It's gonna be funny at least. Such a big jump from hard to epic. But I kind of like the struggle. I know that a lot of you have already completed epic, but I have never beaten epic. It's super difficult. Hello guys. Ooh, both my gears Jimmy. Like I don't really recommend you play as Jimmy because he's so underpowered right now. Ideally I would buff him a little bit because right now he's super weak. The grenade doesn't do enough. He doesn't have a lot of toughness, and the extra range on the rifle is not as valuable as it should be because of how the AI shoots you from out of the screen. These are things that, of course, are going to be all remedied as the game progresses. But right now, I feel Jim's not at a place. He's as good as the other characters. Like ideally, I just sit on the point of 7, and the 2 aces they're just gonna bait and dodge the enemies. And at 7, I have more recovery, and I have longer range than Ace does, so it's easier for me to just sit on the point and not having to fall back and wait for a potion to cool down, stuff like that. And of course focus on the enemies that are contesting the point. So ideally Jimmy always sits on the point because he has the biggest range, and honestly he's gonna contribute less to the fight. We're doing well though. Like my frame rate is really bad. I don't know why. I think it's a stream. Because I'm playing like I only have one monitor on the notebook, so I have to kind of put the game on the window and see the chat at the same time on the same screen. And I think this plus the streaming plus my notebook being super old, giving me kind of a low frame rate. I think it's fine to watch, but to play a little bit laggy. I like playing at least 100 FPS. I'm very I'm very needy like this. I really like my frame rates high. But the good thing is now we have a target for optimization, right? Ideally my notebook should be able to handle over 60 frames even when I'm streaming. We have a lot of optimizations to do yet. Like there are a lot of things that we can do in the game still to optimize it further. I think it's on a decent place, especially for how early it is, and for how many systems are still are kind of hacked. And still there's a lot to do. Like ideally we make the game as light as possible. I am, especially being Brazilian, very sensitive to people being able to run the games with their computers. Because here in Brazil, it's super expensive to have new parts for your computer, stuff like that. Hattie, you should definitely be baiting. Should not be sitting on the point as ace. Oh god, it's not good. It's not good at all. We should wait for Hattie to revive, because we're just wasting our time trying to fight back without Hattie. Oh, we have 1 second. So for him to come back and bait a little bit of the enemies. There we go. You're contesting from behind a rock. How sneaky is this duck, man? Thanks, Hattie. Oh, this was bad. This is really, really, really bad. Oh god. Ugh. Wait for the shield to reload a little bit. We're doing okay. Oh, Hattie, you're so low, man. And now he's dead. Oh, this is bad. Oh god. Oh god. No! Great job, team. If we're having that much trouble in this wave, man, well, the final wave is gonna be impossible. The in-game chat is gonna have a swear words filter. Probably, yeah. We're gonna have a lot of kids. We do have a lot of children in Relic Counter Zero, and probably in Relic Counter Legend we will as well. So, yeah, probably will. I want to trust the community as much as possible. So, for example, at first we're not going to limit things like gender chat and things like that. Let people chat freely, things like this. Hopefully we're going to have a positive, respectful community, and we're going to try and foster that and focus on that as much as we can. But don't kill me, Duck, please. Thank you. As best as we can, we're going to try and focus on that and build on that. But yeah, we're going to introduce rules and limitations as they're needed. Like, we're not going to try to have a super restricted online interaction, you know. Yeah, this is really, really hard. Like, to actually do this, you need 4 people actually like communicating in real time. Like, we should be on Discord, stuff like that, and really trying hard, you know. And I should be on full screen, so at least I could get like 60 FPS. I can aim properly. I can play at 40 and 50, but it's not ideal. I'm not dodging like nothing. I'm face tanking everything, man. This is not good. Just throw myself here to escape. Oh dear God. Ugh. We're not gonna make it. We're not killing the ducks fast enough. Like, the secret to this part is to ignore the turtles, because if you spend so much time like trying to kill the turtles, it's just not possible. We lost. Yeah, we didn't do it. Spoiler, we lost. Yeah, Twitch streams always have quite a bit of delay to them. There's no way around it. No way around it. I want to try again though. I really want to try again. I like challenge. So yeah. So the gist of it. This was a pretty boring week. Not a lot of new things going on. Uh, on the plus side, we've been doing some pretty important behind the scenes work, especially on the art department, and also cleaning up things that are going to be super valuable in the future, such as playing with gamepads and customizing keys. And you can see all of this in our public Trello board, and I'm going to type here again, public Trello board. And you can message us anywhere, especially if you're a backer, like whatever is more comfortable for you. But Discord right now is where most of the community is. So if you can join us at Discord, it's probably where you're gonna be able to interact with us in real time and stuff like that. I'm solo here. I definitely don't have what it takes to solo this. Like, not at all. Not at all. My match is bugged? Oh, sorry, man. Trying again. I didn't know that. So Akami is saying that, ooh, there's a match going on already. So we're going to have proper, like, because right now it's kind of improvised the way that you enter matches and things like that. We are going to have proper matchmaking implemented for the JDC build for sure. Right now it's just a super quick thing that we do. There's a little bug that happens, like sometimes when you finish a match or you leave, you just start some match instantaneously. This is a little bug. It's not intended. This is probably contributing to this kind of problem. The elephant saying JDC is so expensive I can't go. You shouldn't go, man. JDC is super expensive. The only way that I myself can make it to JDC is because the Brazilian government has an agency that helps companies to go to events like this. So they cushion the blow a little bit. So it's not that expensive because a part of the things they pay for. But yeah, it's not a consumer focus. Like GDC is for game developers and publishers and press. It's not for regular people. I, I don't really recommend that you guys go to GDC. But if you are like if you guys are at San Francisco or the Bay Area in general, Beto and I, we are going to be there for GDC, so we're probably going to do something like a Relic Hunters fans meetup or something like that. So we can meet with you, maybe grab something to eat, something like that. Any one of our fans who are from San Francisco. But I don't recommend you guys actually go to GDC. It's very expensive and it's not very friendly. Like, it's not going to be worth it, you know? Like, you're going to pay a lot of money. You're going to be seeing like a few like booths with games on it, but most of the stuff is gonna be for developers, like for tools and things like that. It's not gonna be interesting. It's not gonna be worth it for you. Well, Dolphin, you're a multi-billionaire, man. I expected that you would back us on the $5,000 tier. Then I'm disappointed, man. So Cookie Pro just stay on the points, and then we all kind of go baits. Ah, come on, man. I'm super bad. Sorry. Oh god, that was super bad. Like, Epic is already so difficult, and I'm not making excuses, but I'm making excuses. Epic is so hard, and it's very hard to talk and play at the same time on Epic. It's super difficult. I'm gonna wait for you guys to respawn. Otherwise, we have no chance. Spawn camper detected. Man, I don't think we're gonna make it. It's super hard. I really don't. Oh god, this is hard. Oh god. Even like if we make it at this point, there's gonna be so little time. We gotta be perfect on the next step. There would be no time at all to do it. We're gonna do it on overtime? We can do it on overtime. Just make sure the last guy doesn't step off the point. Oh, this is not good. Not good. We did it. There we go. Now we gotta be super fast now, man. Like lightning fast. Just focus on the weakest ducks, ignore the turtles, and just be very aggressive. And don't die. Not dying is very important too. Just use my range here to stay aggressive. Oh. Okay, with one man down, with just two men down, now we can make it. Yeah, the comeback, man, is not gonna be enough. Not gonna be enough. Not gonna be enough. It was fun though. One thing that I don't like about this particular thing, like defeat the Duckins and have the time, is just that at some point it's just not possible anymore. And if we keep this mode in the final game, uh, we're probably gonna make some kind of modification in it, so you feel like you have a chance. So, for example, if there's a champion mob or a special mob that can spawn and it can kill really quick, it's gonna give you extra time. It's gonna give you more points for the bar. So you feel like even if it looks really grim, you still kind of have a chance. Things like that. The way that it is right now, I wouldn't keep it in the game because of that. I don't think it's fun when you're playing a game and you feel like you already know that you're gonna lose or win. You know, it takes away the drama. My health is so low. Oh god, they altered to me. No. Dolphin's asking if Beto will ever come on with me. Only when we are both at the same place. I don't know how many of you guys are aware of that. Rogue Snail is a remote company. So me and Beto, we are hundreds of miles away from each other, and the rest of the team as well. And but we will all be going to Brasilia, where Beto is. We're gonna be going there, the whole team, by the end of this month. We're gonna be in the warehouse there a little bit. So the Sunday, I think the first Sunday of December, yes, the first Sunday of December, we can do a special live stream with everybody. That would be pretty fun. Like put everyone on the camera, me, Batu, and the programmers. Whew, yeah, if only we were strong enough. Okay, guys, thank you very much for playing. That was a lot of fun. But I think that's enough for this stream. And yeah, guys, again, I apologize that this week was not as exciting as it could be for the development. It happens. Game development is a bit repetitive and boring at times. It's not as fun as playing games. But the end result is gonna be awesome. Like we're all super pumped. I think that's the most important thing. Uh, Even though we were doing super boring stuff, the team was hyped, man. Like every day we go to work and we see each other, like you see sparkles in their eyes, because not only we're super happy because the Kickstarter went up and like our next year now we know that we're gonna have money to keep working on this game, which is what we want to do, but also because we have you guys there, like having the community and knowing that we're doing things for actual human beings, and they're excited about things, that we can show things, like we're excited to get stuff done, to show it to you guys and see what the reaction is going to be. It's super motivating. So even though it has been a super boring week, I think we couldn't be happier, and we couldn't be more excited for the future of this game. Like, we're doing these things because we know they're going to be important in the long run to do the super cool stuff when it comes. So yeah, a few things before I go. The first one, if you or anybody else want to know if you can be a Slacker backer on the project, you can. We're still doing things on BackerKit. So here it is, the link on the chat right now, Slacker backer. Also, if you want to follow our open developments, we are right here. And the Discord link, I don't have it right now. Let me grab it really quickly. If somebody in the chat is faster than me, can post up the Discord link. It's mostly where the community has been gathering. If you're back here and want to communicate to us, you can use whatever you want. You can talk to me on Twitter, you can talk to me on Facebook, you can talk to me over email, message me on Kickstarter, comment on Kickstarter if you want. We're definitely going to talk to you. But I wholeheartedly recommend that you join the community on Discord. Not only is it super fun, like it's always active, people are super friendly there and welcoming, but also it's the place where most of the dev team is lurking all the time. So if you post stuff there, we're probably gonna see it. If you tag us there, we're probably gonna see it. So somebody, there you go, Remy posted the Discord link. So thank you guys for joining us for one more stream. It's been super fun seeing you, playing with you again. Hopefully next Sunday we're gonna have more exciting things to show. But honestly, I can promise it's probably gonna be another kind of boring week. Hopefully Beto can rescue it doing some cool animations. But yeah, looking forward to keep talking to you guys every day on Discord. And you guys give us a lot of positive energy, and it's super important. Like it's super motivating for us, and we know we're gonna make an awesome game. So thank you very much, guys. See you next time. Bye bye.